Oh my god, I needed that. Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. Long time no see. So sorry about that. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back. I saw Brooklyn do this recently and I'm like, what a great way to get back into booktube. So I am going to recommend you some books based on a trope in that book, based on my name, if that makes sense. I will link Brooklyn's video down below, but basically she spelled out her name in book tropes and then recommended a book for those tropes. So my name only has 3 different letters. There's 5 letters in it, but only 3 different letters. It's Sasha, if you didn't know. I didn't want to double up the trope, which is awesome. I didn't have to. So hopefully you will like these recommendations. You may have read them already, or if you're only just getting into the romance genre, here you go. Here's some book recommendations for you. So first of all, we've got S for Sasha, and I'm gonna go with the single parent trope. I love single parent trope so much. Just something about finding someone who not only accepts you but your children as well. Just something about it, and the way like people go feral for like a single mum, and like because a mum usually she's given up her whole body for this kid, right? So she doesn't feel like anyone's gonna love her, and then you'll find this guy who's always down bad for her and loves her body and everything. So without further ado, this actually isn't single mum, this one is a single dad, but it's probably one of my most recent single parent trope books, and that is Caught Up by Liz Tomforty. I have read this series so out of order. I haven't even read the first 2 books yet. I started with Play Along, then I read Rewind It Back, then I read In Her Own League, and then I went back to Caught Up. Because In Her Own League is about the dad of our female main character in Caught Up. So I read his love story and he kept talking about his daughter, and I'm like, all right, I need to read her love story now. And I really liked the way I did that. Anyway, Caught Up is single dad. It's a baseball romance, and it's also got a nanny trope in it too. So 2 for 1 recommendation for ya. You've got, oh shoot, his name's Kai. I think he's Kai and her name's Miller. And Kai is the baseball player. He thinks he is about to retire soon because he does have a baby. I think he's about 2 months old, 2 months. He probably about 18 months or 2 years old. It was a one-night stand. He didn't know about the baby until the baby was dropped at his doorstep pretty much. And he's now dedicating his whole life to his son. And he's like, this isn't really the best life for this baby. Like, cross country every summer to play baseball, like it's just not working. But he still needs to play out his season because he's got contracts and stuff. So in comes Coach's daughter, Miller. I love Miller so much. She's so much fun. She's such a fireball. Is that what they call them? Fireball? Spitball? I don't know. Anyway, Miller comes in. She is a chef and she loves making food, but she's kind of in a little bit of a drought right now, sort of like in a slump right now with her food. She helps restaurants get better, things like that, and she's got a food. Does she have a food vlog? No. She's sort of slumpy right now, so she goes and visits her dad, and her dad's like, look, I have a job for you, which will help you like take your mind off this like food slump situation, because Kai is actually not very good at keeping nannies for his son either. He's very bad at keeping nannies for his son, and so So Miller's dad, Coach, does hire Miller to become the nanny, and they sort of start off on the wrong foot. There is like mutual attraction, but because he met her while she was double fisting beers at like 10 o'clock in the morning, he's like, what the hell? And she's like, who's this stuck up dude in a baseball cap, pretty much. Anyway, I really love their romance, and I really love the found family aspect of this book and just the rest of the books in the series too. It is very found family and I love it so much. So if you love a sports romance, you love single parent, you love like a fuck it moment, this is the book for you. Okie dokie, now we've got A for Asher, and that's going to be age gap. Woohoo! I love a good age gap. If you don't know me, if you haven't been here for a while, age gap was like my jam for so long. And so we're going to throw it back to the OG, and that's going to be Praise by Sarah Kate. Be still, my heart. This book, I love Emerson, okay? Emerson is daddy. Like, go away highest bidder, like go away Rowan. Rowan is not daddy. Emerson is OG daddy, and I love him so much. This whole series does take place in a sex club, so if you're into that, Praise definitely starts us off. It's like an introduction into, yeah, that sort of club. You've got Charlie and you've got Emerson. Emerson is one of the 4 co-owners of this club, and it's like very like role play kink sort of thing. Charlie comes in because Charlie does need her money back, because Emerson is actually her ex-boyfriend's dad. The ex-boyfriend's being a douchebag, so she's like, fine, I'll just go to him myself. Emerson does mistake her for one of his like kink secretaries, receptionist roles. That is how we get down and dirty into it, and I had so much fun with this book. I think I really need to do a reread of this series because the second book of the second gen series has just been released, so I want to do a reread of the original so then I can start reading the second gen. And yeah, that's for age gap. Also, there was a 2-for-1, ex-boyfriend's dad. There you go. Next, S for Shah is Stalker romance. I have been really on this Stalker trope ride the last couple of months, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But I have really, like, I was gonna say Caught Up, which is not the same Caught Up as earlier, Caught Up by Nevessa Allen. But another one that might not be as popular is The Pucking Wrong Number by C.R. Jane. This is a hockey romance with stalker aspects to it. There's like, he's like this big hotshot hockey player, and she is just trying to make ends meet, pretty much. She'll take any job, do whatever. He accidentally texts her, and she's like, you got the wrong number, and he's like, you sound hot anyway, even though they're texting, I don't know. He uses his money to figure out who she is and like starts stalking her pretty much. And I don't know, it's fiction. If it was real life, I'd be like, ew, go to jail. But in fiction, I'm like giggling, kicking my feet. Like, he loves her so much. He locks her in his apartment. Like, excuse me, he's trying to keep her safe. So if you're into that, I definitely suggest picking up this book. Next, we've got H for Her, and that is Hurt Comfort. Now, Hurt Comfort? Anyway, Hurt Comfort is pretty much one of the characters hurt and the other character comforts them. They could be enemies, they could be friends. That's pretty much like the pivotal moment where they turn into lovers, or like the one who's hurt realizes, hey, this person actually likes me? What? Like, I thought this person hated me, but they're looking after me when I'm hurt, I'm sick, I'm bleeding out, excuse me. So I'm actually going to go with, what was I going with? Hang on. I'm gonna go with Still Beating by, what's her name? Jennifer Hartman. This book will wreck you. It'll rip your heart out, tear it into a million pieces, and then put it back together, all in like 350 pages. Not even. So Still Beating, it's got the Hurt Comfort trope. It's also got Sister's Fiance. I know that sounds icky, but look, you don't understand until you read it, okay? Please. Pretty much what happens is Cora's attending her sister's birthday party. Her wallet gets stolen, so she has to rely on her sister's fiance, Dean, who they hate each other, okay? They've hated each other since they were high schoolers. Anyway, like Dean gets there, tries to pick her up, and like from the club, like not to pick her up, like romantic. Anyway, she wakes up in chains in a basement with Dean. He's in chains too. And they share a lot of stuff together. The book follows them getting kidnapped and being kidnapped, but also follows the aftermath and all of that jazz. Be prepared with tissues nearby, okay? Because I think if you are anything like me, I cry at a drop of a hat, honestly. But that's just, they pretty much comfort each other in this book. So, yeah. And then last A for up is Arranged Marriage, and I'm actually gonna go with Radiance by Grace Draven. This is a fantasy romance, probably one of my favorite arranged marriages to date. These two people, they're from two different races. They find each other disgusting and so ugly, but they end up becoming really good friends, end up falling in love that way, and they like, so good. I really enjoyed it because like she's like the cousin to the royal and he's like the second son or whatever, so they really just needed an alliance there. Both their kingdoms need an alliance, so that's why they get married. And yeah, there's lots of political stuff happening in the background. I'm currently reading the second book. More political stuff is happening too, but I really do enjoy their relationship with each other because it's not lust at first sight or love at first sight, honestly, which is a big change of pace for me. A lot of books I've noticed I've been reading is not slow burn at all. So yeah, those are 5 book recommendations for you with 5 different tropes. Let me know down below, have you read any of these books? Have I given you a new recommendation? Keep an eye out for something happening soon that might help. These recommendations might help you. I don't know. You gotta keep mum about it right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you did get to the end of this video, pop any sort of flower emoji in the comments below so I know that you're here. I'll see you next time. Bye! Actually, another Stalker romance, if you haven't read it, is Hide and Seek by Sheridan Ann. That's one, it's indie. I read recently and I really enjoyed it. There's a stalker aspect to it. There's a big twist to it too. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't know if I really could have put it with Stalker because she doesn't really get into a relationship with her stalker.